The Curse of Oak Island. The team digs up original Depositor work at the bottom of the garden shaft. This week on The Curse of Oak Island, the guys dated 2 artifacts from the garden shaft as original Depositor items. And a new expert explained how the Vikings may have aided the Templar Knights in bringing treasures to the island. The Dumas Minor guys pulled up a series of old-looking beams from 100 feet below ground at the bottom of the garden shaft. The team had assumed these were part of a tunnel. However, they did not find a tunnel-shaped structure. The guys speculated that the tunnel's walls and ceiling had been previously removed, leaving only the floor. It could be disappointing if they can't find a defined tunnel. They obviously cannot follow it to the treasure. Now for some good news. Blacksmith Carmen Legg and archaeometallurgist Emma Cullingan combined their brain power and technology to examine 2 small iron artifacts found with the wood beams at the bottom of the garden shaft. The objects were determined to be small fasteners or nails, perhaps used to make chests or hang a lantern in a tunnel. These were old. Carmen placed them between 1400 and 1700s. Emma said the lack of manganese and high sulfur content indicated an old source of iron, meaning the objects were probably leaning toward the older side of Carmen's date range. This all likely means they are dealing with original Depositor work in the garden shaft. Marty Legina stated that if they can prove this is original work, then we have had a successful year. Doug Simons informs Oak Island team that Vikings and Templars likely formed a bond. Meanwhile, Dr. Doug Simons had a fascinating theory in the war room. In recent weeks, the guys theorized that the Templar Knights and the Vikings teamed up to bring ancient Christian relics from Jerusalem to Oak Island in the 13th century. The team believes the Templar Knights built Nolan's Cross and 2 other stone monuments in the 13th century. They are also aware that Vikings established colonies in Newfoundland 650 miles to the north, from about the 11th century. Recent discoveries of artifacts of Scandinavian origin led the team to wonder about a collaboration between the Templars and the Vikings. Last night, Dr. Simons claimed it was possible. Simons claimed that Vikings led by King Sigurd the Crusader in the early 12th century sailed to the Holy Land, where they would have mixed with the knights that would shortly form the Order of the Templars. The academic said the 2 groups could have easily formed a bond leading to a collaboration that brought items such as the Holy Grail to Oak Island. Alex Legina quipped, "I'm running out of ways to be skeptical about the Templars, and he's not the only one. The evidence is mounting. Half the Oak Island team found a loading dock in the swamp. And in the swamp, Billy Gerhardt uncovered a new wooden wall-like structure. Dr. Ian Spooner and the others were baffled about what it could be, but it looked like someone had gone to a lot of trouble digging deep into the swamp. Steve Guptill and Ian speculated that, because of its close proximity to the stone roadway, it may have been an unloading dock. Ian suggested that the red clay around the structure was also found under the stone roadway, which means the 2 features could be connected. This was a pretty action-packed episode, but as is often the case, it posed more questions than answers.